Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Welp This Is It. We are your hosts. I am Darrell. I got with me
LaHi, aka Nina with the Nina. You can follow me on Twitter.
And that's a fact-o-matic.
Big fact.
Hey, you guys have been doing wonderful out there with the love and support. You guys have been doing wonderful on YouTube. Don't forget you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts. You can listen to us on Spotify. You can listen to us from the Google Play Store. I don't know if anyone uses the Google Play Store though. It's kind of outdated. I use it. Yeah, it's trash. But you can listen to us on the Google Play Store. You can listen to us other places. You don't have to listen to us on YouTube, but we appreciate the love and support.
Yes.
I understand you guys like the visuals, so that keep that going.
Bottom now it's up and it's stuck like that. Remember hard times when I barely had enough. Now I'm back on track. Charging to the gang, got a milli on the brain and it's up like that. They used to tell me nah, now I'm kicking in the door and it's just like.
Hi, how are you feeling mentally, spiritually, physically, everything? How's you, Grand Rising Queen? How you feeling?
Yo, it's crazy. Okay. It's crazy that you said about the Grand Rising because I have been very trash about that. So I did have someone explain it to me. And they were just like, it has to do with like the meaning behind the words. And they're like, it's more of a way to address someone in a positive way instead of addressing them and saying like, good morning. So, like morning, if you think about it, like think of the word morning, even though they're spelled different. So like MOURING.
Oh, like morning and then you're morning.
Yeah.
Okay,
or
that's
like,
a bar.
I'm waking up. Like think of awake, which is really something that happens at death.
That's a bar.
Yeah. So
I never got that, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, I know. So they sent me like a 15-minute video, and I watched that just about like.
So
words.
these Hotap niggas was schooling you. Oh, they got theirs back.
Yo, is he Hotap?
I don't know. I don't even know who the guy is.
I know. We're not saying no names. What if he is? I might be into it.
Oh, he spent the block on you. She said he was talking greasy. Oh, wow. So you're okay with a Grand Rising now?
A little bit. So I saw like some other things. So like the other day I was like, I kept saying good morning. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to consciously not say good morning. So I was just like, top of the day to you, bruh. Top of the day, bruh. So I'm figuring it out.
Top of the day to you, bruh.
I'm trying to figure it out.
All right, so Grand Rising.
Yeah, all right. So Grand Rising.
How you feeling? Mentally, physically, spiritually?
I'm in a better place. I think these last couple of weeks have really just like kind of taught me to just take some time out for myself.
All right.
And also like stay sober. So like no drinking. Like I don't do like anything else. I had to say this too.
Get it off your chest.
When I watched the last show, I really felt like it seemed like I'll be like doing drugs, but I don't.
Bugger sugar.
Real.
You let me know.
I said I'm going to chop up the MDMA and I'm going to snort it and listen to Sticky. But I was saying.
I tell you, it's a safe place here, LaHi. Get yours off.
I wasn't saying I was doing that. I meant like that was the vibe that like Drake was given from the CD. Like people in the club were like, yeah, we're going to do the MDMA. I do not do drugs. And then I made the comment about Jamie Foxx putting Coke on the rim of the drink. I was like, yo, I look crazy right now.
Everybody's got a pass.
No, I don't do drugs at all. So, but anyway, just staying sober and having like a really clear mind and like head. And I was just thinking like when it comes to vices, like you can really waste a lot of time, like spending too much time, like engaging in your vice.
Boy.
And that was like something that like I was just like, man, like I need to fill my time up with other things. And not saying like it was completely out of control, but you know what I mean? I just needed that time just to go through whatever I was going through emotionally and mentally and get past it. And I feel like even though I'm not 100% past it, I'm in a better space than I've been in the last couple of weeks.
Right.
So.
That's all you got?
I think so. Yeah.
Been down, man. I'm not even gonna hold you. Your boy been down, man. I think I need like a good cry.
Oh.
I think I just need a good cry. Guys don't cry though. No, that's a stereotype. Where did that even come from? I need a good cry.
It's society. Society makes it seem like guys either don't cry or shouldn't cry, but men be out here crying.
Ah, man, maybe like a good 15 second cry. I'll be all right.
What do you want to cry about, Ray?
I don't know. Sometimes you ever just feel like, yo, I got a lot going on, man. Let me just and then come back. I'm good.
I could tell a story for how long.
Yo, I mean, like, yo, cries heal everything. Like, if I take it back to like when my mom used to tear my butt up,
Right.
a good cry, and then to sleep, best sleep of my life.
But were you crying because you were angry, or you cried because it hurt? Because I'm crying usually.
I'm crying because I'm angry.
Right.
I'm mad. I got whooped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My plan didn't go as well as I thought it was gonna go. But you know, a good cry, and then like waking up and my dad's got the house smelling like all types of food.
Yeah, that's dope.
Phenomenal. It was worth the beating.
Not me. We used to get beat down to the ground. You understand me?
Ah, man.
Big beating.
This is a safe place.
It was crazy. Now, no amount of food could take me out of that.
Oh,
Maybe. I just don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But I just been kind of crappy all week.
Do you think you could like go to your wife and hug her and just like get a tear off? Oh, that's sad.
Probably call me a bitch, nigga.
No, she wouldn't do that.
No, I don't know. Probably, yeah. But,
Yeah.
you know, now's not the time to fold.
Facts. That's a word.
Come on, man.
That's a word.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
know.
bar.
That was deliberate.
Yeah.
That was deliberate. Nah,
I felt it.
now's not the time to fold. So I gotta keep pushing, man. I gotta
Yeah.
keep pushing. Making some progress, but like not the progress I want, but hey, it's progress.
Right.
So I gotta keep pushing, man.
Slowly getting better from here. It's funny, Rel. I don't know if you struggle with this, but I was thinking about mental health like over the last couple of days, and I ran across this thing from the guy Jerry Flowers, who we had shared like one of his posts
a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, a little while ago. And he was literally talking about like that inner speech that we like have.
That's a tough thing.
Yeah, the inner, like the dialogue that we have within ourselves.
Yeah.
And like how that can be a dangerous place depending on how you talk to yourself.
My dialogue is terrible.
Mine is too.
Oh boy, it's awful.
Yeah. And I was like, I really have to check that. Like sometimes I will really like start thinking, like the way I talk to myself is crazy. And I'm a tough person. Like I can be very tough on people, on myself, whatever.
I agree.
So, you think I'm tough?
No, like I'm on my end. I agree. I'm really tough on myself. Like my inside voice is I don't let up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the inside voice.
I be killing myself. I be dogging me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
bro.
I be like, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be wild in there.
And you have to be conscious about that because I think that sets like that tone or mode. Oh, I saw this thing and it said, what rating, this was from years ago.
Okay.
What rating do you give yourself? Like, what's your Yelp review for you? And are you walking around with a 1-star review because that's what you've given yourself and now you're presenting that 1-star review to the world? Like, what is your rating for you?
So, you know, on the Welp review, it's ratings on like different categories.
Okay.
So like, what are we talking like?
I would say you overall. So like, look at yourself like a piece of fine jewelry. You understand me? I was looking up like jewelry yesterday, so that's where my head is at. But like a nice pair of diamond earrings, like, or just a pair, like a diamond. Like, what would your Yelp rating be for yourself if you were just one thing?
Oh man, I don't know, man. Probably drop somewhere around
1 out of 5.
1 out of 5.
Yeah, we only ever have 5 stars.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. 1 out of 5. Give it like a 2.5, 3.
Yeah.
2.5, 3.
Okay, Rel, that's good.
Yeah,
that's
sorry.
good. Cause I'm at the 2 low range, but I know that I'm a 5. But like, I'm not living up to my 5 potential. Like maybe I need like to take myself to the jewelry cleaners and get my diamond buffed up. Do you know what I mean?
No, I feel you on that. I think it's more of like it's more like a battle for me with these thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like it's hard to explain, man. Like these thoughts, they can ruin the whole day.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, you know, it's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
And like I be trying to like give myself the positive talk. Mm-hmm. But that positive talk always somehow turns into some off the wall shit. Yeah. It'd be a battle going on in my brain, and I'd be like, man, this is wild. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really just trying to turn these negative talks into positive talks and turn these can't do's into do's.
Or
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm saying I can't do this and I can't do that, but like at the same time, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So then it's like, what are you know what I mean? But then, that self-talk, like I'm not doing it at the level I want to do it at, or I'm not doing it at the level it needs to be done at.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, all right, so you're doing it. You already accomplished the first part. And that's just to do it.
Right.
So now just keep doing it until you get better at it. You feel me? It's just like, I don't know, man. It's just, I'm always like, I think that's like the thing that'll stop me from doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
I can almost talk myself out of anything.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Me too.
and that'd be the shit.
Yeah.
It gets me every time. And I'd be like, yo, I can do that. And then I'd always be like, I can't do it.
I could definitely probably talk myself out of pretty much anything, but a lot of times I won't because I have this mindset of like, what's the opposite of like not like doing this? And that would be like giving up. And giving up is never an option for me.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. And I think maybe that's why that's like my saving grace when it comes to mental health because I just refuse to like lose. Like, and that I think always is what like drives me and pushes me. Like even if I have to go into that autopilot mode where like I'm a robot at this point, but I'm getting every single thing done and making sure I'm handling my business. And I'll think about that shit later. You know what I mean? Or I'll be sad and be upset and cry and stuff later.
Right.
But for right now, I'm gonna be on autopilot, and because one thing I can't do is lose.
Yeah, when I hit that autopilot mode, and I just be flowing through whatever I got to do without thinking.
Yeah.
I'm pretty efficient.
Yeah.
But if I have any time or any room to myself to think, it's crazy. And that's kind of like the good thing and the bad thing because a lot of people can't sit. There's a lot of people that can't sit alone with themselves.
Yeah.
And their thoughts and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people
Facts.
can't do that. You feel me? But like, I'm like a master of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a master of that. But sometimes, you sometimes like me, I can only speak for myself. I get hung up on shit. So sometimes it becomes like anyways, it's just, I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I'm getting there day by day.
Give yourself some grace. I always say that. I don't know where I heard that from. Maybe my dad. That was something my dad used to always say, or I just heard it along the way. But that's been a mantra of mine for years. Like sometimes you have to give yourself grace. Like just like God provides us grace and mercy, you got to do that for yourself sometimes, and just
That's
be
facts.
like, "This is where I'm at."
I don't give myself enough grace.
Yeah, and you
and that'd
should.
be the problem.
And that was me too. I was real tough on myself. I wouldn't give myself any grace. Like,
Yeah.
and after a while, I'm just like, yo, like you are not perfect. Like I'm setting the bar like here, and like I'm not always gonna be here. And then if I'm not here at this high point,
It's a problem.
then I'm beating myself up about that.
Yeah, boy, I be throwing myself against the lockers. I be jacking me up.
Yeah.
I be doing some work to myself in my head, boy. It'd be crazy, but I sound like a maniac. But
No, you don't, because I think,
be like, it'd
yeah.
be tough in there, boy. It'd be a battle going on in there. But I always gotta like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like I can't fold now. It's too late to fold.
Right.
So I'm already like, I gotta keep going. So no matter how shitty I feel, I gotta like keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta, and like, when I get shitty, like I just shut down. Like I just get quiet. Like I don't talk much. There's not much to talk about. I just kind of like just stay to myself.
Yeah.
Stay in my thoughts, man. I just be that.
That's what I've been doing. And it was so funny because the thing that drives me crazy about that is like if you have people around you or in your circle or whatever, like friends that are also like kind of holding you to this unrealistic standard that they don't even hold themselves to. And I have noticed, and I will say also as far as like people can't sit with themselves, for myself, this entire process that I've been going through recently, like I did a couple of things. So like one thing is what my dad said, which is you have to like go through things like sober minded so you can really feel it. And then that can really help you like move forward from it. But if you're using your vices and not really clear headed, like that's a chance where you could go through this whole thing again because you're not really learning. You're just like numbing it.
Yeah, man. I forgot what I was gonna say.
That's okay. I was gonna say that's one thing, but then the other thing is with the friends and like the circle. Like I really took some time off from like even talking to my homegirls. Like I mean, obviously I get on the phone and I talk to people or whatever, but not really, Rel. Like I've really been, keeping to myself, hanging out with my daughter. Like I did like eventually start talking to some people here and there, and they're like, oh well, what's going on? Like basically asking like, what's my daughter doing? What do you mean? Like I'm still a mom at the end of the day. Like I don't go through sadness and shut my door and leave her somewhere else. Like that's not an option for me.
I feel you.
Yeah, we mob and we still do our same things. Actually, it's better because we spend more time together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's like what I had to do, like kind of shutting that outside off where people are putting pressure on you to be that in a place that I'm already checking myself about that I'm not at.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're adding that pressure onto me. I had to like get rid of like just, and I love my friends and my family and stuff like that. But there were just some situations where I had to take a back seat.
Yeah. I don't know what I do. I just completely shut down.
Yeah. Well, now that you have your son, do you feel like you can't completely do that now because there is someone that's relying on you?
I never really shut down in like getting the work done department. I just shut down in like the communication department. Like I'm just maxed out because like I just went through this long battle. I just maxed out in the communication department.
Right.
But you know what I mean? I still try to show, love to my family and things like that. But it's just I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like I hit a brick wall. You know what I'm saying? And then it just starts to be. It takes a little bit to pull me out of that. I gotta like pull myself out of it.
Right.
It takes a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like one foot in front of the other.
Right.
Take your time. We'll get there. But it's just man, it's a lot. I can't dive into everything, but once everything comes to fruition, boy, we're gonna have a real conversation.
Yeah, that's dope.
And
I'm ready
for it. We're gonna have a real conversation. It's gonna be deep.
Yeah,
it's gonna be some real ish. It's gonna be some real ish.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well.
All right, that's enough depressing. Everybody.
I know. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's get into the topics. Did you see that Jhené Aiko and
is it Aiko or Jhené?
I thought it was Aiko, but it's not because I did look it up, and the way she explained it, she was like, "It's Jhené Aiko."
Always had a problem
Colombo
with saying her
something.
last name. Yeah,
Colombo,
but go ahead.
Aiko.
I'm with you.
Yeah. So me too.
Yeah,
I did too. But I did Google how to say it, and allegedly that's how it is. But who knows? So she's pregnant. Her and Big Sean are expecting a baby.
That's huge.
I know. Is
Whoa.
that?
I didn't know that's where this was going.
Oh yeah.
Nah, that's huge. Congratulations. Whoa.
Yeah, and she looks pretty far along. Like she's definitely really showing, and she's smaller. So I feel like with smaller people, if you're really showing like that, she must be in her like second trimester at least.
Jeez. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah. So that is some happy news before we get into all the craziness.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Whoa.
I mean, like, I don't know because I'm not really invested in either one of them.
Me neither. No, I'm invested in Big Sean.
See,
Well, I like Jhené too. But I'm never invested in an artist where I'm like wanting to follow their every move.
Yeah.
Because then I feel like that's kind of psycho. I'm invested enough that when your name pop up and I'd be like, oh, that's my nigga. He got new music coming, or something happened in his career, something big happened. But nah, that's huge, man. I think anytime somebody gets pregnant, I feel like that's just that's huge, bro.
Starting a family, so putting that stamp on the relationship that they have been having for a while.
Ah, man. It's exciting to hear when people get pregnant and you're about to have it. Yeah, yo, that's amazing, man.
Yeah, facts.
Wow.
I always say kids are a blessing for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So shout out to them. Congratulations.
Yo, congrats. Yeah. Hopefully I'm invited to the baby shower. They're not inviting me anywhere.
Rel, would you really want to go?
If I'm invited, I'm there.
Yo, that would be crazy. That baby shower is probably gonna be lit.
That's for like family though. They should. I don't know. I'm a fan of Big Sean. I've been a fan of Big Sean since the Finally Famous mixtape. So I'm all here for Big Sean, man.
I remember, I forget what year it was. Maybe like a 2010 is when I first started. I think he had a song with Chris Brown or something. That was like his first like video.
Okay.
And I remember him, and I was just like, And then out of nowhere, like he just kept going and going and going. You know who I feel like that about?
Who?
Lil Dirk. Lil Durk, I remember 10 years ago, Lil Durk, I felt like he was like kind of struggling. I was thinking about this recently. He was struggling to get on. I always thought he was good, but like people weren't really like into him like that.
Now he's up.
Yeah, and I look at music in a weird way. So like I'll look at it in like time periods. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, I didn't think of it like that back then, but now I can look 10 years later and look back and be like, man, Now you're Dirk. You know what I mean? But
For sure.
But before that, you were struggling. Like I went to see Lil Baby like a couple years ago. He was at the Roots picnic, and I'll never forget. Someone was like, I don't know why they have him performing. They were like, he only got that one song with Drake or whatever. And I was just like, oh yeah, that's crazy. I guess Lil Baby don't really got a lot of songs. Now he's Lil Baby.
Nah, he's the one.
Yeah, now he's like super on top.
That's how like all the artists come up. Like I remember I went to see, this is back when J. Cole dropped the warm up. I went to see Hove's Blueprint tour. It was up at State College. And they had first of all, they had Wale open. He was the first open. And people was just leaving their seats.
Really?
Yeah, this is back while he wasn't
when he did
popping
Nike
yet.
Boots?
Might have been before that.
Couldn't have been.
Yo, he wasn't popping. I can almost guarantee he wasn't popping. If I went around and asked anybody in that, like, yo, you know what that is? They would probably be like, nah. Yo, I'm telling you, when he started performing, people got up and left.
That's crazy.
And I was like, wow. All right, well, I'm going to enjoy it because I know who this is. You know what I'm saying? And then Cole came out. Mm-hmm. And this is like around the time Cole dropped the warm-up.
Yeah.
And people was leaving when Cole was performing. I was like, wow, y'all don't even understand it. Like, this is crazy.
I know.
You know what I mean? And then Hove came out, obviously. Everybody filled the seats back in. But it was just like, yo, I mean, so I got 2 free shows from artists that, like, I enjoy at the beginning of their career. You know what I'm saying? When nobody was really popping, like, nobody was really noticing them like that.
Yeah.
But then, you know what I'm saying? So it was.
What was J. Cole's one CD? I think, was it the Sideline Story?
Oh, yeah, that was like his, I think that was the first album he dropped.
I think it was his first one, yeah. So I saw him and I won tickets off the radio to see. First of all, I already loved him. I already knew every single word on that CD.
Yeah, shout out Cole.
Yeah, so I remember I got tickets to go see him for free in State College, and Big K.R.I.T opened up for him.
Oh,
and
okay.
we were all like, who the hell is this? Like,
they wasn't familiar with Big K.R.I.T.
Nobody
wow.
And my god sister was like, oh no, because her baby's dad used to listen to him or whatever. I'm like, whatever, bring on J. Cole. And
look at the hate.
And I'm like, yo, it's Big K.R.I.T, you know what I mean?
Big K.R.I.T, yeah.
Which is crazy.
Put some respect on that man.
Big facts. And he did such a good job, but I always felt like that. I was like, oh man, like I remember seeing him, and that was 2012, I'm pretty sure. So 10 years ago.
Yeah, I like that, man. I love when I love watching the underground artists come up. Like,
yeah, me too.
It was great. I enjoyed it. I knew every song I think I probably knew every song they played.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it was like my own personal concert. It was the best. Mad heads
like
left. Mad room.
Yo, we were in a college auditorium, it seemed like, and it was just crazy. It was such an intimate, it felt like an intimate concert.
Yeah, it's just nobody was, It's a vibe, man.
And I'm like, yo, this is J. Cole. Like, I used to be the biggest J. Cole fan. I'm like, yo, this is J. Cole. Like, y'all don't even understand.
Y'all asleep.
No, that's
y'all was sleeping.
Bruh, I went to the freaking Roots picnic, Roots picnic a couple years ago, and Davido opened up. Now, Davido is the biggest freaking Afrobeats, Afrobeat singer. And I remember, we're in Philly, and this dude's like, I don't even know who that is. I was like, he's the Jay-Z of this.
Snooze.
I'm like, yo, we're able to see one of the most famous Afrobeat singers. And we're in the front.
Oh, it
was crazy. And he did everything from years ago up until, I don't even know what year that was. Maybe 2019.
Oh, that's fire.
It was so dope. And I was like, I've had a lot of moments like that in life where I've gotten to see people that, I don't know, for cheap, where I'm just like, you don't even understand how momentous this is. I don't understand.
Monumental. Something like that.
But yeah, monumental this is, I guess.
Yeah,
well, how
like
dope it is. You know what I mean? Just to be in this space right now.
Nah, that's fire. That was fire. And I was like, that was Nina's birthday gift to me to go see Jay-Z.
Really?
October
that's
9th. I think 2009, I think it was.
Yeah, that's dope.
Fire.
October 9th, 2009. I was pregnant.
I was going to see Jay-Z. I think it was October 9th, 2009.
First time I ever saw Jay-Z, December 1st, 2017.
Oh, a couple days for his birthday.
Crazy. Yeah. It was crazy. And he had Vic Mensa open up for him.
Shout out to Vic.
Yeah, it was super dope. I could have cried that day.
If you've never been to a Jay concert, make your way.
Go.
Yeah, make your way. It's great times, man. It's great times.
It is.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, man.
Anyway.
Shout out to Big Sean.
Yeah.
And Jhené. Yeah.
Big facts.
Hope everything goes safe. What do you say?
Yo, you ever hear like when people be like, "Oh, I'm so proud of you for having a baby," and I would be like, "You're proud that we like people had sex and like a sperm met the egg and then like there's a kid formed."
Yes.
Like I feel like that's weird. Oh, congratulations! I'm so proud of you.
I think it's because of the delicacy. There we go.
Yeah.
Let's go, Rell.
Yeah.
The delicacy.
Yeah.
Of creating a life. I think
Facts.
that's where people be like, "Yo, I'm so happy." You know what I'm saying? Because it can go either way. So
That's true.
yeah.
That is true. I used to just always get a little weirded out.
Nah, man, get out there. I mean, I thought it was weird when like me and Nina got like married and people were like, "What? All right, time to go make the baby."
I know.
Bro, yo,
Relax.
we just got married. What do you
Right.
mean? I don't have time to make a baby right now. Like, what is going on? Y'all some freaks.
People really put a lot of pressure on other people.
Yo, super. Like, yo, because you
why.
had 13. You need to relax, buddy.
You had 13 kids.
Yeah, people get like, because I'd be like, yo, I'm good if I don't have another kid. Like, I'm good.
Right.
And people always be like, what? You don't want no more kid? What? No, one's good. One's good.
One's good.
I know what I can handle. You know what I'm saying? And like, like if one came, like I said, I'm game.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm gonna do what I got to do. There ain't no
Right.
question about it. But like, I'm not like planning for like one. I mean, like, that's weird. I don't know.
Yeah. I always wanted more kids, but I feel like the one I had that's my one. And
Kids
I
are
love
a
her.
lot.
Kids are a lot.
A whole lot.
I just wish I had someone that she could like play with. Cause like I was
That was like my thing.
yeah.
Because like I had a brother, so I knew what it was like to like. If I didn't have friends, like I could have somebody to play with.
Yeah.
Until we just feel like we don't really want to play with each other. There's
Yeah.
mad other people out here to play with.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one. That's what we
I'm
talk
like-
about that all the time.
Talk amongst yourselves. Like I gotta entertain you 24/7. She gave me like 10 high fives yesterday. I'm just like, bruh, like, love you, mean it, goodbye. Like, I'm gonna need you to find a friend.
Let me
Like,
tell you about my best friend.
yeah, and you can't go outside because it's 10 o'clock at night. We done went to the movies. We done got something to eat. Like, how much are we gonna do?
Mom, high five.
Come here, my little baby. Like, girl, if you don't get out my face, I love her to death, but I was so annoyed by that.
Yo, because kids is a lot. People don't take in, people don't, you know what I mean? I didn't take that in consideration before I had a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought about all the fun things.
Yeah. Then if you reject them, then you got to think about their self-esteem when they become adults and stuff. It's just like, oh.
Now you think I hate you, but I
Yeah.
don't. I just...
Yeah. So I really wanted to talk about this because I just thought it was absolutely insane. I'm glad we were able to start off the topics with something positive. But I did want to talk about the women that were shot at the gas station. So
Is this the
it's
18
not funny. I'm not even laughing because of that.
This the ATL Uncensored?
Yes,
Atlanta
from Twitter.
News?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I'm only just because it's just such a big jump from where we were at.
I got you.
Too much mayo on a sandwich. That's the reason why Willie Glenn says 2 of his employees were shot and 1 of them is dead. It happened around 6:30 Sunday night inside this Subway restaurant on Northside Drive in downtown Atlanta. Glenn would not release the identities of the employees because he's still waiting for family members to be informed. But he did tell me both employees were young women and they just started about 3 weeks ago.
Just model employees.
Channel 2 was the only news crew here at the scene as Atlanta police collected evidence. I was the only reporter to talk to police about this senseless shooting.
What you're seeing behind me is the result of a tragedy, senseless tragedy that we've seen numerous times throughout the year, where an argument leads to gunfire, and now we have someone dead.
So we can stop
and when
here.
we learned the reason for this argument,
So it really bothered me because it was 2 young women.
Yeah.
They were 2 young black women.
Right.
The one woman, her son was in the building. He was 5 years old.
Oh, that's nuts.
Yeah. So I guess the shooter got so upset that he had too much mayo on his Subway sandwich that he eventually opened fire. He killed one of the workers. The one other worker whose son was in the building, or 5-year-old child was in the building, she ran to cover the child and then got shot. She did
nuts.
survive,
Yeah.
but the other worker was killed.
Yes.
Yeah. And I just was like, it's insane.
Yeah, nah. I can't let that fly.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a little disrespectful. For some mayo?
I just feel like, okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Rel.
Nah,
Some
man.
mayo.
I don't think we're really looking at like how valuable life is here now. Now we just
Yeah.
doing shit just to do shit. You know what I'm saying? With all the shit that's already going on in the world, and niggas still ain't learned nothing.
Facts.
That's kind of wild to me. There's a totally different way to handle this.
My question is, I definitely agree with like how like the regard for life, the little regard for life.
For sure.
But my other question about this is it like a little regard for like black women? Because what makes you see two young women and you're so angry and you just don't care at all and you pull out a gun and shoot and kill them or try to kill them? Kill one, injure the other. And it reminds me of a road rage situation. Like when I lived in Philadelphia and there was a young black girl driving on the highway. I don't know if you remember this. And she was shot by a white man because of a road rage situation. And let me just say, let me take race out of it. She was shot by a man all over a road rage situation.
Okay.
And like he literally like backed her down. You know what I mean? Like got like cornered her, had her pull over, pulls out a gun and kills her. And she was like a young college student. And I guess just in my mind, I'm just like, we already know that the black women, and this is statistic based, this is not just LaHi's opinion. Black women and young black girls are they're looked at differently as early as the age of 5.
Okay.
Where is the love and compassion and care and like protection for us? And I know it's Black lives in general, but something about this just rubbed me the wrong way.
I don't think I have an answer for that one. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. But this is definitely a shitty situation.
Yeah.
Like this is wild over some mayo. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that.
And in front of the kid, like you don't care about our kids, you don't care about us, you don't care about anything else but your feelings. And I think like people are so I don't get to look at life that way most of the time. I have to be looking at life from a mother's aspect, from a sister's aspect, from a woman's aspect, from a black person's aspect. I can't just look at myself as like an individual, regular person out here that can only care about me. When decisions are made or have to be made, I'm thinking of all of the things at once, not just my feelings at that point.
I'm with you. And for me, I mean, something as simple as mayo, like, I mean, I could have went back and got another sandwich.
Facts.
I mean,
or have them make another one.
Yeah, and it would have been on the house. I wouldn't have to pay anything.
Right.
I'm not finna do some time for some mayo.
Facts.
That's crazy because then I mean, not making a joking situation out of this. But if I go to prison and some nigga put mayo on my sandwich in prison,
right?
What I'm gonna do in there?
Yeah, facts.
I'm gonna shank that nigga.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I think. Then we got to start looking at it. We got to start weighing our options a little bit better here. Over some mayo, I can lose my life over some mayo, or I can take my black ass home.
Right.
And live with the fact that I got mayo on my sandwich.
Right.
I don't know.
Now, see, I don't really like mayonnaise. I say without mayo. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody put way too much on there, I'd probably be upset, but I'm not pulling out a gun and shooting you over it.
Yo, McDonald's, probably 9 out of 10 of the times that I went to McDonald's, they've got my order completely wrong.
Right.
But like, yo, I'm not, nobody's losing their life over a wrong order.
Right.
I'm either going to go back around, get the order corrected, or I'm going to just live with what I got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've gotten other people's orders. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just there was really no rhyme or reason for it.
Look, last week I went to dinner and I have an issue with like anything dairy. I cannot eat. Like, I can't even have it at all. Or I gotta tell you something. After that, I can't have it at all.
Facts.
So I get like one meal off the menu that I could have, and I was like, "Oh, it looks like there's some cheese on there." And they're like, "It's on the side." I was like, "I don't need it at all. Bring me my plate." Cheese. So I'm like, "Oh, I can't have any dairy or cheese." I was like, "So can you please have them remake this without the cheese? Bring it back." The cheese was just stirred in the stuff.
Oh, man.
So now I'm like, all right, now I feel like you disrespected me.
Listen.
And I don't like disrespect, period. So then I'm just like, I stand up. Then here come all the aggressive little ass men that are shorter than me. Like, is something wrong? Is everything, what's going on? Like, first of all, I said, let me tell you something. I was like, if I either need the waiter or I need a manager, because now I don't appreciate this.
Yeah, I'm about to put pause on something.
Yeah, and my thing is, like I said, and they're like, oh, did they know that you can't have it or are allergic? Yes, and you still tried to play me like I wouldn't see that in there. Like, anything can happen. I could get sick.
You should have ate it and got sick.
You know what I mean? Psh, bruh. If I would, no, being sick is worse. Like, that is the worst pain in the world.
The payout.
Yo.
Think about the payout.
Okay, I want to tell you, I did try the vanilla almond milk.
Fire! I told you.
Way better than regular milk.
Fire!
I had a glass just because.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I said, thank you, Lord. I was like, I cannot wait to tell y'all, because I was going to do like a group text.
Yeah. On God. That vanilla almond milk is different.
It's really good.
So if the vanilla tastes like that, you got to imagine what the chocolate tastes like. Different.
Yo, I was just happy to have a bowl of cereal. I haven't had a bowl of cereal in months.
Look, Almond came through and blessed you.
It did. After the soy milk, that was a no-go.
Trash.
The oat milk, that was a no-go. And so I told my mom, and she was like, oh, yeah, it's good. I was like, well, I had almond milk at your house before. It was disgusting. She was like, oh, it probably wasn't like...
She probably had the
plain.
Yeah, the unsweetened.
Unsweetened.
The unsweetened, it's tough. I can drink it unsweetened, but that vanilla milk...
It's good,
that
sure
vanilla
enough.
almond milk is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? That thing's clutch. That thing's clutch.
I meant to tell you that. So anyway.
And it's cheaper than regular milk.
Oh, is it?
It is.
I don't even know. I don't even care how much. $10 added on to the thing.
No, you wow.
I don't care because I need options. You see how I eat. Like,
nah, I feel you, but $10 for some almond milk?
Bruh.
We're going to have to figure something out.
$10 eat some cereal? Psh, throw it in the bag.
What?
I got it. You got it, ball out.
We're going to be grinding up some almonds in the bag and putting them in the milk.
Putting some vanilla extract
We're going to
in
be
there.
figuring something out. We're going to make our own because I ain't finna be paying no 10.
I would pay $10 for that.
That's different.
It's about to be $10. Look at the price of food.
And Darrell's about to be eating what deers eat.
What do they eat? Grass.
I'm in the front yard going nuts.
Yo.
Little seasoning on the grass, getting it in. I'm grass fed, baby.
Yo, that's funny. Oh, no.
That's where I'm about to be. Hey, in a minute.
Yo, food is crazy dumb high. And even though it's high, we're still not killing nobody over it. So the bowl was out of pocket.
It's way out of pocket.
Yeah.
Way out of pocket. But hey.
I didn't ever see like what happened to that person. But I was just more worried about did the other person at least survive, because 2 people losing their lives over mayonnaise, that's crazy.
Yeah, but now you got 1 life lost, and now you got 1 traumatized kid.
Facts.
Now it's,
Yeah. And I said, what is that going to do to the kid? Maybe he's going to feel like, maybe her son will feel like I should have protected my mom, or I couldn't protect my mom. And like that leads to so many different things like as an adult.
Does. Hopefully he channels that energy and channels it into something good instead of, acting out.
We hope so.
That's what I pray for.
But we're black.
That's a fact.
And it's tough.
That is a fact. Yo, let me know in the comments if y'all drink almond milk. Let me know. Let me know. Boy, I had, I told you, like, we had bought coconut milk a while ago.
Ugh.
Trash.
Yo, coconut everything.
You cannot defeat the coconut taste. It's just too strong.
I know.
It's like, wow, why would they even put this in milk?
Coconut water is the nastiest thing I've ever had.
I drank some of that this week.
Ew, did you like it?
It's a struggle.
Ew, Rel.
It's a struggle
so
to get down.
nasty.
It's a struggle to get down. I ain't gonna hold you.
My grandmom's white coconut cake bangs. That's
Like,
about it.
Any coconut in like the sweet aspect, like candy sweet cake aspect, fire. But coconut on like food and like drinks, nah, I'm good. Remember those? There used to be these drinks a minute ago, back when I was a kid. It was it was like the drinks, but they had the little balls in them. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, it was like these little balls, and they were like the color of the drink. But it was I gotta find. I'm gonna find a picture of it.
Was
I don't
it like
remember.
candy? You could
No,
eat
it was like a drink. It was a real drink.
And it just had balls in the drink.
Yeah, it was like these little balls. Pause. That's crazy. It was like these little balls, but I don't even remember. It was so long. I was literally a child. Like,
and you couldn't eat them.
I think you drank it with the drink.
Were they hard?
I don't remember.
Dang,
I'm gonna find a
bro.
picture of it. You
gotta ask somebody.
Yeah, somebody's seen these and probably drinking. I think they were popular at one point. I don't know though.
You gotta ask your friend group because I feel like they would know.
They wouldn't know. Nah, I was like young. I was young.
My drink when I was young was Mystics.
I was
Oh my
gonna say
gosh.
Mystics. The Mystics was fire. They
It's
was
a
fire.
Scorpio in us, I
Yeah,
feel like.
The Mystics was fire.
I was a juice person. I love juice.
The Mystics was fire.
Big
That's 100%.
fire. Okay, let's move on because I feel like that's just such a random conversation.
Walking on. Nah, I gotta find. When I find it, we're gonna get to it.
All right, so this is a clip. Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Big Ketanji.
Yes.
We gotta put some respect on Ketanji.
Exactly. So she's finally been sworn in as the 116th Supreme Court Justice and the first Black woman to serve on the High Court. Big ups to her.
Big facts. Big Ketanji.
Yeah. So they have like just a small clip of her being sworn in with her husband, and another man. Well, the man who's swearing her
Okay,
in.
I didn't like the way you put
Sorry.
that. All right.
Brown Jackson do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
That I take this obligation
And we can
freely.
cut it.
Ketanji Brown.
Shout out to Ketanji Brown, man. But I be thinking they all be lying on that oath.
Wow, real.
Not saying her, but I'm just saying I think a lot of people that take that oath be lying.
First of all, my thing is the oath was so long. Like, she must have memorized that because wasn't no way I would have remembered everything he said.
Nah, that's facts. I messed up on vows.
Yeah.
And all I had to do was repeat. Yo, you gotta
you
break
mess
it down.
up, bro?
Yeah, when you give me the long, I gotta remember what you said. I gotta break that
Like,
down.
Huh?
What chunks? What? To have and hold? Who? Nah, yeah. Nah, I'm sure they gave her like the little spill of like, yo, this is what we say. We just wanted you to read over, get familiar with it. And, you know, this astonishing black woman went above and beyond and remembered everything.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did.
We couldn't get somebody, never mind.
What, black to do it?
Yeah.
I don't think she's the first black woman out of 100.
I would've done it.
116.
Let me put the robe
No
on.
one knows us. We're not going to be able to go there. Let's have this random person from Pennsylvania swear her in. She's like, well, I'm better than this.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like,
that's facts. Yeah. Nah, congrats, man. That's huge.
yeah. I mean, it's definitely a big thing. There were some people that were like, oh, they brought her in right after Roe v. Wade, you know, because it's the Supreme Court justice. So she would have been voting on that.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, bruh.
I mean,
Why'd it take so long?
politics is a nasty game.
It is, and
It's
cool
super
on that.
nasty, and like, you know, and it's far from fair. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that could have been part of the plan. I don't know, man. I'm just so sick of the way the world is.
Yeah.
I'm sick.
I'm sick of the rules, and I just don't, I can't figure them out. And I'm a rule follower. So I'm always really big on, like, tell me what the rules are, tell me what to do, and I will do that, to the best of my ability. But it's always changing, and, it bends to who it wants to bend to.
Bro, I be out here shaking and baking the rules.
Yeah.
Boy.
See, I'm not really like that.
What? I can't do what? Oh, no, I did it.
Oh, I already did
Oh,
it.
yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
You should have told me earlier.
Yeah.
I'm breaking the rules. There's some rules I don't break, but majority of the rules,
Yeah. I mean, I think there's just two types of people. People that follow the rules and people, that
Rebels.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have the luxury of living my life that way.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel
It's
you.
just me. I got one person to take care of, and I got to be out here doing shit the right way.
Yeah.
Because if something bad happens, ain't nobody else out here that's going to take care of my bills or
Boy.
take care of mine.
You ain't never lie.
And that's why I be like that. Like, I ain't no rule follower to the point where I won't stick up for myself,
Yeah.
but I do things by the book for the most part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and yeah. That's just never been me. I mean, I've just never been like the book guy. Like, I'm always like, why is this? Who said that? Who made that rule? Well, this hasn't been updated?
Right.
Okay, well, we got to figure this out. This has to be updated. That's just
Right.
like some of the laws and the rules are they're outplayed.
Well, yeah, and maybe I need to fix the way that I say that, because, like, it's not like my thing is I'm gonna do shit the right way
Right.
for the most part. Like, the way that if society is saying, like, we're gonna do it this way, kinda, I don't know how to explain it. Because there's other stuff where I'll be like, I'm not doing that at all.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? But like in general, when it comes to just living your life in a general like good way, I try to do that. And I think that has more to do with my faith, my faith, than it does like with societal rules.
Nah, that's a fact.
I think that's really where that thought process comes from.
Yeah, I'm halfway with you there.
Okay.
Halfway with you.
It's all right.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's move on. Jaboy.
Who?
R. Kelly.
Jaboy.
Jaboy.
Not Jaboy.
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 R. Kelly gets sentenced to 30 years in prison.
That's a fact.
So the New York CNN had a quote up, and they said, this is how they described it, which, how the mighty have fallen. So disgrace.
That was the headline?
No, that's what I'm saying.
That'd have been a fire headline.
Yeah.
Okay.
They need me up there.
You should have been up there. That was a fire headline. Wow.
Disgraced R&B singer R. Kelly was sentenced to 30 years in prison Wednesday following his conviction last year on federal racketeering and sex trafficking charges stemming from his efforts over years to use his fame to ensnare victims he sexually abused.
Freak ball.
Yo, 30 years.
It's not enough.
He's 55.
Yeah.
So at 85 is when he would get out, unless he gets like out early release. The prison too was doing something for like I'm gonna probably say this wrong, but like it was like either 8 months equal to a year or something. So you like a full year, depending on what your charges were. If it wasn't like murder or something like that, then 8 months would equal a year. So you would eventually get out earlier.
They was giving out deals?
Yeah. I mean, at least I know in like PA they were.
I don't.
Or maybe it was 10 months. If somebody knows, correct me, but.
Yeah, I don't know, man. R. Kelly gonna be sitting down. Man, look. Good luck, Kels. I mean, I'm glad he's got sentenced. I'm glad he got what he's got coming to him. But I don't think personally, I don't think I want that man back out on the streets.
Yo, and that's what they said. His terms when he gets out, he has to go through counseling and he cannot be around minors. They said he used to pull up on the McDonald's.
Yeah.
And sit there.
That's a
and
fact.
wait for them kids because the kids would get out of school and go to that McDonald's.
That's a fact.
That's like real predator-ish.
But how can I couldn't trust you at you said he's 50 now?
55.
I couldn't trust you at 55.
Big facts. Heck
how can
no.
I trust you at 84? And you more lonelier at 84. So I don't know.
It's just crazy because my time period of growing up, R. Kelly was big.
Huge.
You know what I mean?
Phenomenal.
And it's crazy that he got, like, this is where he's at now.
Well, I mean, I feel like we all saw it coming. He beat the first case. He got off. And that should have been his sign of, all right, let me stop. But that probably made him feel like big dog. They can't knock me down.
Yeah.
And
that's
then,
when they did Not Guilty.
Him and Jigga?
Yeah. Then you made a song, Best of Both Worlds. Then you make a song.
And then that tour didn't go over well. Jigga never spilled the beans on why.
Well, yeah, there were a lot of things like that. Tape had came out around that time period.
The P on tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the charges he beat.
Yeah.
He beat those. Yeah.
We were listening to, I remember when Best of Both Worlds came out, we were listening to it, and it was simultaneously around the time when that tape came out, because people were they were watching that like, I don't know.
I have to go ahead and listen to that. That was a great album. Not a great album, but it was all right.
I don't know. I'm just...
Gotta separate the artists.
We're still... No, Rel. I'm cool on that.
Nah, I'm happy he got what he got. I think it's fitting, but again...
Do you feel like he deserved life?
I feel like he shouldn't be allowed to be... I don't know, because I don't like to take people's freedom away from them, but he practically took it away from himself. If I got to make sure, kids are safe and sound out here, then I don't want R. Kelly walking the streets.
Here's my thing. If I knew I was like... I don't know. I don't want to... I'm not judging anyone, but I am on a podcast, so I'm going to just get this off real quick. Give it up.
Spill the beans.
If I knew I was doing dirt all crazy like that, I'm not going go to court, be found not guilty, not get convicted, and then throw in their face a song where it's like, "No, I'm not guilty," and make this song and like it's like a slap in the face.
But it goes hand in hand though, because it's the same way where R. Kelly tells you that like all the evidence is out here, Kels. Like I saw Surviving R. Kelly. Yeah. Your own brothers pulled up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like they was spilling all the tea.
Right.
You feel me? And like your one manager pulled out the marriage license to you and Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? So like now you're on this interview. What's the lady's name? Greg something?
Oh my gosh, Oprah's best friend.
Yeah, Greg. I think it's Greg or something.
Gail,
that's what it is. Gail.
Yeah.
Then you pull up on Gail talking about you didn't do it. Mm-hmm. Yo, Kels, pick a side here, buddy. Because it's looking like you did it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then now, imagine if he would have beat this case and he was found not guilty. He probably would have wrote another song.
Yeah.
Along the lines of not being guilty and y'all was throwing dirt on my name. I just don't feel safe with Kels back out here on the streets at 84.
That's crazy. I mean, I don't either. I wouldn't trust you around my kid.
I think he should be moved to a remote island where it's nothing but 84-year-olds.
That's wild. They were saying that like when you deal with like psychology and like you're talking about theories and testing theories and like what works, what doesn't work for society.
Yeah.
There was a suggestion and something I read before where they talked about like having a separate place for like pedophiles or for criminals. Like, and keeping them there, putting them there so that they aren't infiltrating the rest of the world.
You think that's a sickness?
Do I think pedophilia is a sickness? I do.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you're sick in the head. Mm. Do you think it's something that can be cured?
50-50.
Oh,
only because like I feel like I don't know, because some people, maybe it doesn't happen to some people, but a lot of people was abused as a child, and so that's the image they take on. So then they do it to other people. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like counseling could help, therapy could help. You know what I'm saying, to get you out of that. But like the damage, like once you do it, the damage has been done.
Yeah.
You feel me? So now your name is gonna have mad dirt on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now I gotta you can't live. It's almost like an embarrassment already because you gotta register on the what is it, the Megan laws list, right? Yeah. You can't live a certain amount of feet within the school. You gotta tell everybody in the neighborhood. That's you're already getting embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Imagine R. Kelly gotta go door to door in your neighborhood. Yo, I'm Markel's. You know what I did. I live 2 blocks down. So it's already an embarrassment. So, but I think that therapy might help you out a little bit. But for me, I just couldn't trust somebody like that.
No,
I don't know. I don't even know the steps that you can show me that you've changed. There's no way I could.
Yeah.
We would just have to. I don't think you would fit. But I think it's a sickness. So.
Yeah, I don't know how you can fix it. I feel for anyone that's in that has that issue and wants to change but can't, because I'm sure it's a struggle.
Yeah, I'm sure it's wrong and you're trying your hardest to not do that, but it's what you know.
My thing is, I can't justify the pedophilia. The only thing I can think of is we all have our own issues, vices, problems, and it's something like when I've gone through a lot of hard things in life. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to say a lot, but I have been.
Right.
So I used to always pose the question, how do you deal with the Goliath in your life? Because this is how I'm dealing with the Goliath in mine. And I'm not even saying that it's a particular person or whatever, but this is a situation that I'm dealing with. And if you can sit there and be in my face and tell me what I should do and how I should react, and this is what I would do. But how do you deal with your own stuff in your life? Are you doing that? If you really have ever dealt with a monster of a problem in your life, it's hard. So that's the place that my mind goes to when I think about a R. Kelly. Let's say he was trying to change or he really doesn't want to do it. I'm sure that shit is hard.
Yeah, but from Surviving R. Kelly, it didn't look like he was trying to change.
And that's what I'm saying.
It was looking a little rough out there. Yeah.
Maybe he did at some points, he maybe different songs like the I Believe I Can Fly and,
I mean,
different stuff.
even if you were trying to change, like, the karma was already coming back your way.
Well, big facts.
I'm a firm believer of what goes around comes around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you did what you had to do. So like somebody has to pay for that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be you. You know what I'm saying? So even if you were making a change, even if they lied on you on the whole Surviving R. Kelly documentary, you didn't do any of that, or you did some of that, but some of the later stuff they got into, you didn't do. Hey man, you gotta reap what you sow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, go ahead and do your 30 years. You probably won't do all 30, but do your 30 years, get out and try to stay under the radar.
Did you know Bill Cosby's out? They said he's been out for a year.
You didn't know that?
I don't know. Maybe I did and just forgot.
Yeah, he got out. I guess he got out on a technicality. Basically, he was. I guess they used some information against him that they said they weren't going to use, and they pulled it out in the courtroom, and that's how he got out. But I think he's going to another trial for the same case for another person, so he could be going back in.
Well, he did go. I think it was like a civil thing, and I think they won.
So that passed. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he got out. So Cosby's out.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at. I mean, R. Kelly, you do the crime, you got to do the time.
That is a fact.
That's a big fact. All right, let's move on to something better than this. So Usher did the Tiny Desk concert for NPR. So NPR did like a Black Music Celebration Month. So Usher ended that.
For the month of June.
Yeah, for the month of June.
I got copy.
So Usher was, I think they said he capped it off. So he was the last.
I was thinking
performer.
like Black History Month, but then I was like
know.
June. Then I forgot Juneteenth. So yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. I didn't even think of that because I was like, why didn't they do it in February?
that threw me for a loop a little bit. Yeah.
So he did a couple of songs. It was only like 24 minutes.
It was only like 4 songs. 4 or 5 songs. Yeah.
He did Confessions.
Facts.
You Don't Have to Call.
You Don't Have to Call.
Nice and Slow. Superstar.
Yeah.
My Way. And he said, well, he did the 5th song because it's the 25th anniversary of the My Way album, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Makes me feel old.
I feel like when you hear the music so long, it's kind of like, okay. Not gonna lie to you.
What?
like, all right, like when you hear the music, like, all right, like we heard these Usher songs before.
Facts. A lot of times.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, again, all right.
No.
No, for real. Like I wasn't like when I watched it, I wasn't as dedicated. Like I was like, okay. Like, you know what have really done it? I mean, they still might do it, but I think he should have did for the 21st for coming up on there. He could have still did the Tiny Desk, but I would have did it differently. But the verses, him and Chris Brown, they should do the verses.
Yes.
That would have made the songs more pop.
A lot of people are saying that he should do the verses.
I don't like the jazzy versions. Don't give me the jazz.
I know, but it's like it's supposed to be like an intimate concert.
I know.
You have a live band.
I would have took acoustic versions.
Okay.
Don't give me the jazzy versions. I didn't like the jazzy
I didn't feel like it was jazz.
Yeah.
What brass instruments did they have there?
Like the whole vibe was like Showtime jazzy. It was kind of like it was.
They had the drums. They had the.
It was like it wasn't the vibe that I was going for.
I just think it's more. It is not jazz, bro.
It may not be jazz, but it's like that. It wasn't the vibe. I didn't like. All right, I'm sounding like I'm hating on the. It was a good show. Like it's Usher. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We know what Usher do. You know what I'm saying? We know what those hits do. We know what those songs do. You know what I'm saying? It's no surprise there. I just didn't. I think if it wasn't going to be the regular versions with the regular beat, the regular tempos, then I would have just rather like an acoustic version.
But Rel, it was like that.
Nah.
It was.
Hi.
I mean, it was live music. I love a good live band. I love a live band. I live for it.
I do too, but My Way didn't sound like My Way. Like the beat wise.
We're not gonna have a drum machine.
I know, but no, not high. It's not. It wasn't the vibe. It wasn't the vibe for me.
Okay.
It wasn't the vibe. But hey, no hate to Usher. I still love Usher. I love his music. I love those hits. But sometimes it's just like I could probably do a little different here.
I wasn't here for some of the older songs. I just wasn't. I'm just so,
Nice and Slow.
I'm so dried out. Okay. I was here for Superstar because I love Superstar.
So dried out.
I'm dried out. Like, I'm just tired.
Nah, I love Superstar too.
Yeah, Superstar,
100%.
I love.
Yeah.
I have a complaint, so I'm gonna set this clip up.
File your complaint.
And then I'm gonna put the complaint in.
Okay.
But so his background singers were Eric Bellinger.
Fire.
And Vito.
Fire.
I don't know who Vito is.
He just came out like earlier this year.
Oh, okay.
He put a whole album out.
I really liked him.
Yeah, he's fire.
Yeah.
He's fire.
I really just liked his presence, his voice, all of that. So we have a clip
fire.
so Eric Bellinger, they're saying he started the Superstar Challenge on IG.
Mm-hmm.
So he's one of Usher's background singers for this concert. So we have just a clip from that.
He wrote a lot of Usher songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to you.
He's on R&B Money this week.
Oh, is he? I'm watching it. Then.
And he said that he's done 30 albums. They were like, when you going to give us another album? He was like, I've done 30. I'm done.
And I probably heard all 30.
Really?
Oh, you never listened to an EB album?
No, one of you guys put me on a couple years ago.
EB.
Who was it? Was it Jim?
It was TJ. Because me and TJ are like huge EB fans.
Or Chris?
It was TJ.
No, it was Chris.
Was it Chris?
He sent me a song called Spice or something.
Okay.
By Eric Bellinger.
Eric Bellinger, I'm telling you. If you're not a fan, become a fan fast.
He wasn't bad, but
he's fire.
Yeah,
he's fire. And he's written for there's not a person he hasn't written for.
I have a complaint. But
all right. Okay.
But go ahead, you can play it.
All right. This key was a little off.
No, that's the real key.
No, Eric.
Eric.
He was like he's like a key higher or something.
Usher was higher. Eric was like lower.
I feel like
again.
I feel higher.
Okay. Hold on, let's go to Usher again.
Usher's definitely lower. He's like a key lower, octave lower.
Yeah, he is lower.
Buttery vocals of Wells. That's why that song was made for Usher.
Oh my gosh! First of all, I love.
But nah, let's be fair. They obviously didn't practice that, and Eric probably didn't know he was even about to get that type of shine. He thought he was just backgrounds,
right?
So he probably wasn't prepped for that. You know, to hit something like that, you got to warm up. You ain't coming out the gate with that.
Facts.
So let's give Eric some credit.
I'm not even saying anything about that.
Oh, okay,
this is where my problem is.
Lay it on me.
First of all, him and Vito needed their own mic. Each one of them needed their own mic.
We on a budget here. Nah.
It's Usher and NPR.
Nah, you're right. I thought about that too. Though.
I felt like the vocals were lacking. And I felt like Vito was really good with like being that like follow-up or support back vocalist or background vocalist for Usher. But I didn't get the same vibe from Eric Bellinger. And maybe because he's an artist within his own right. But he's a
star, man.
I mean, he is, but are you too big to sing background vocals? And if you are, maybe you shouldn't have came.
I think it was. It's been an honor.
Right.
But
maybe
I don't know. Eric B's just that. He's just that swaggy guy. Like it's just that. You know what I mean? It's that.
Thanks for the swag, but I want to hear you sing. Okay, like I just want to hear someone back up Usher. Usher at one point had to look at them and like guide them through and sing. I'm like,
I don't think they got the rehearsal time that they needed. I feel like this was just really on some fly-ish. Like, yo, you want to be a background for me? Or yo, you want to be YouTube background for me? Yeah, we'll do it.
If that's the case, I'm gonna need all these R&B vocalists to stop it. Because that has been the tone this last week since the verses.
Nah. This was I could deal with this.
No, of course we can, but the backgrounds were lacking. I've watched Tiny Desk concerts and
it's facts.
Those were man, Snow Allegra. Did you
Beautiful.
see hers?
Beautiful.
And her singers were phenomenal.
But like that's the type of stuff like they prep for that. You know what I'm saying? And those are probably her original background singers that she has on tour. So they do like they're just doing a smaller version of their concerts. You know what I'm saying? They're just picking out the songs that they like to do. You know what I'm saying? The hits. So like they're more prepped. They ain't new to this. They true to this. This is what they do. You feel me?
Right.
Usher. Usher. Obviously, those are not his background singers.
Right.
Usher. I don't even know if he has background singers, but those aren't it. You know what I'm saying? So we're probably like, yo, y'all two hottest in the game. Eric Billinger, like on one of Eric Billinger's mixtapes he dropped, I think it's the President one. Mm-hmm. Usher's on the intro, which is introducing Eric Billinger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like they got a history. You feel me? Like they're, you know what I'm saying? But I think it was literally like, yo, you two, come sing background. Okay, yeah, what do you want us to do? Nah, just fill in.
Yeah,
all right,
fill in.
cool,
You already know my songs.
Yeah, we just kicking it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think it was anything. If this was rehearsed, I think it would have been crazy. But I think this was just literally on the fly. You know, Usher's coming in from Vegas. He went back to Atlanta to shoot the City Girls video. He hit the skating ring. He got a lot going on. Give him a minute, you know what I mean? He can't. Who has time for rehearsals?
They do, because this is your profession, and I'm gonna need you to give it up in the right way. Because other than that, I don't want to see it.
Yo, did you see?
I could just sing them songs on my own.
I'm glad he performed Superstar though. That's my
Me
ish
too.
though. That's my ish.
So I had a question.
Lay it on me.
So Usher, he's doing the My Way song, like that songs from the My Way album, and Nice and Slow, he had a rap. And on My Way, which I forgot, he had a rap. So my question is, was Usher trying to be like a rapper?
No.
What if they were trying to they were like, oh, that's what we're going to do. We're going to have you be this rapper, singer, dancer.
No. If Usher ever were to be a rapper, it was like when Music Soul Child turned to rapping.
Oh, no, that was trash.
That was terrible. That would have been the same outcome for Usher. He's too talented vocally to ever be rapping.
Right.
But that was just a style back then. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was just the style.
I know.
And I don't even know if it was really rapping. It was like sing rapping. They call me U.S.
I know. Okay. On that song, yes. But then on the My Way, he was trying to rap for real. Like, for real.
I'm trying to remember the My Way rap.
It was weird. I forgot there was a rap in that song till he started rapping at the concert.
I don't know.
I was like,
My Way, that video was one of my favorite though, with the clown faces and all that.
Oh, really?
That was one of my favorite videos.
no. Mine was what was the one when they you make me want to leave the one I'm with?
That was a hard video too.
That video. Whew.
With the chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, see
They
that
come
boy
out
was
they
dancing.
shoes.
That was some dancing right there.
Yeah.
That boy was dancing.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can look at Usher. Usher is a good singer. He is a solid, good singer. But I feel like he's a dancer first.
I'm so glad you brought this back up. Let's reverse. Let's reverse the last week.
Okay.
I revisit the Ginuwine.
Okay.
I'm almost positive that Ginuwine was a singer first, and his dancing have something he had to walk into. I went back to the scene where Ginuwine was at the So Anxious video dancing with the broom.
The broom. Dun, dun, dun.
Not it.
So
Not it. I went through some of his concert footage.
Bro, you're not going to sit here and tell me that, he used to dance, bro.
No, I'm
like,
not.
Dancing, he was popular. Him and Aaliyah.
Okay, so I'm not saying he didn't used to dance.
Hot Boy video, he's only dancing in that.
I'm just saying.
Takeaway video, he's only dancing in that. Well, he sings.
What I'm saying is,
I'm going to need someone that's like 35 plus. I'm going to need someone that's like, 35,
No, because
plus.
like I was a big Ginuwine fan.
But Rel, for some reason, you think he was a singer first, and his vocals aren't even off. Like, they're not even like that. He's a performer. He really could dance. The moves that he was doing back then, people wasn't doing that. All that sliding back and forth, and that, you know how all those dudes did those, like... Remember when the dudes used to just slide to side? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, right? You do know.
I'm with you. I feel you.
Yo, all that stuff came from like a Ginuwine and Usher, and maybe it was like it was a sideways moonwalk. I don't know. All I'm saying is that those moves were really like coming out and like patting by like a Ginuwine and an Usher. And I need you to put respect on his name when it comes to
I'm putting
dancing.
respect on his name. I'm just saying. I went back and just looked at footage. That's all I'm saying.
I should have put you on. Because I did the same thing the other day. I just watched a bunch of videos and I'm like, you know, he was really, I mean, like there are just random videos where he was just getting it off dancing. All those old Missy and Timberland videos.
You know, if I stopped at the Ginuwine videos, I probably would have came in here with a different feel.
Right.
I went to the Chris videos. Different. It was just different.
And I agree. Like,
he was in the club.
Yeah. I told you he was doing flips.
He's different. Look how he's getting the drink from the waiter. He's still dancing.
Well,
Yo, it was different. The Yo video, he was still killing it. I was like, yo. I never got a girl's number that way.
The Yo video when he's crumping to Erica Mena is like a classic. Me and my sisters will do that. And he's just,
how did he make it through the back seat like that? My back seat, I can't even do it.
Scary.
Yo, I'm just saying.
He's crumping to get a phone number.
If I stopped at the Ginuwine, if I just stopped at Ginuwine, I would have came in here with all the Ginuwine smoke.
Okay, but we're not. Okay, you can't compete where you can't compare, because there was a Ginuwine married Soleil and then he went off the grid until he came back later on. And I think it was like a boyfriend song. I think the song was called like Boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend. He came back years later with the song. But he disappeared for a while. Chris Brown, the only time he really disappeared is after the Rihanna situation, and then he came out with Transform You. And then other than that, he was in jail. Other than that, he's been active, dancing, performing, practicing for years.
Okay.
Yo.
I mean, I just feel like, you know what I mean? I should be able to look back. I don't know. All right.
Rel, I really appreciate and respect your opinion when it comes to music, but sometimes your age gets in the way. And I just don't have any time for it.
Well, okay. All right. Okay.
Here.
I believe that Ginuwine was a singer first.
Watch Ginuwine on Pony and somebody tell me if he wasn't a dancer first.
Yeah, watch it.
Watch Pony.
Watch Pony and let me know. I watched Pony.
I watched Pony.
It didn't give Pony.
Rel, we're talking about Pony in 2022.
Yo, LaHi,
Pony is still played in the clubs today.
I hate the way Pony comes on. There's like no, what happened to the intro?
The intro is them getting off the bus and that rinky-dink
No, I'm talking
town.
about like the beat. Like, give me something to fill this space. Don't just give me the beat all at once. That was wild, but I'm just a bachelor. There was a lot for you, boy.
Yo.
Nah, I saw the little baggy pants, button up, no shirt. I was there. I saw it.
And he was giving it. Yo, niggas wasn't dancing like that back then. Thank God.
All I'm saying.
Yo.
All I'm saying.
It was fire then. It was something that we hadn't seen for real yet.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
It was the start of something.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with that.
I quit.
It was the start of something.
Matter of fact.
It was the start of something. We'll give you that.
Yeah.
He was ahead of his time.
He was.
He was ahead of his time.
He really was.
Yeah.
That whole label was. And I think that's what people don't like. Yo, they were so dope. You had to be there.
Nah, I was there. But I probably wasn't in it like y'all was in it. But I was there. Like, not too many kids was listening to a Ginuwine full album at my age.
Okay.
Come on.
That's what I'm saying. I appreciate your music, like your opinion.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's some stuff that age like hinders you.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
Nah, because R. Kelly proves that age is more than just a number.
Yeah. I can't argue with that. Yeah.
I really wanted to talk about this, and shout out to Nina because she sent me this, but it was funny because me and my girls had just talked about this a couple months ago.
Shout out homegirls.
Yeah, hey girl.
Hey girl.
Even though I'm not talking to none of y'all for real right now. It's like, no.
Hey, it's up when I see y'all then.
No, I love all of them. It's just my mental health. You know what I mean?
Hey girls, it's all love. I'll see you guys later.
Love y'all. Okay, so this is something important, I think. So what is your view on joint accounts while you're in a relationship?
What kind of relationship are we talking?
Either married or just boyfriend and girlfriend. Because boyfriend and girlfriend situations can be just like very, very serious.
Boyfriend and girlfriend situation can be very, very serious. I would never get a joint account with you, boyfriend and girlfriend.
But as a married person, you would.
If we're engaged, we can talk about getting a joint account.
Engaged? What's the difference?
Well, for me, it's different. For me, the engagement was, it's different for everybody.
Right.
For me, like once I got engaged to Nina, it was pretty clear
that y'all were getting married.
Yeah, it was the steps were already like a lot of people get engaged and then be engaged for like 2 years.
Right.
At that point, like we wasted a lot of time here.
How long were you engaged?
Like a year.
Okay.
So like we did like a year, but like I was never a guy like. But see, all right, so my story's different. So, like, me and Nina dated for, like, 8 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then we got engaged for a year, and then we got married. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people get engaged. Like, I guess some people get engaged early, and then they spend, like, 2 years, 3 years being engaged.
Right.
And then they get married.
Right.
So, for me, it was just, like, I think me and Nina got our joint account when we got engaged because we already knew we was rocking.
All right, question.
Lay it on me.
Joint account, does that equate to not having your own personal account?
No, we have our own separate account as well.
Okay.
So the plan was, we both put whatever we put in the joint account. That's house money. That's
right.
Whatever we got to do together money. We got large trips, whatever. That's what we do. We'll take out of here.
Right.
Our side was our sides. Whatever you do with your sides, what you do with your sides.
Right.
But the way the economy's going.
Whatever you do with your size is your size.
Like,
okay.
I mean, whatever you want. If you want to make a big purchase off your side money, because it's in your account, it's your account money, then you do what you do. You feel me? If I wanted to go buy the 5 off my account, it's coming out of my account, well, would you care?
Is that something that you guys would have to talk about, though, at some point?
Nah, sure.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I'm not controller of your money. You're not controller of my money. You have your money. I have my money. But whatever's coming out the joint, then that's something we got to talk about. But, like, sometimes, like, me and Nino just kick it like, yo, I'm thinking about getting da-da-da-da. Mm-hmm. What you think? Oh, I mean, if that's something you need or that's something you not, or this, I seen you been doing this, you're going to need something like that.
Right.
Then we'll kick it like that. But, like, I'm never the guy to be like, yo, don't be spending your money. What you spending your money? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. So I just feel like, joint account is great if you guys feel like you can manage a joint account. It's like that episode of Martin and Gina where they were like, Martin. Well, Martin and Gina doesn't matter. Right. Anyways, where they got the joint account, but they were still stashing money because they were just so unsure about each other. Mm-hmm. And, Martin bought like this expensive ass TV. Anyways, I think it's good. I think it's a great idea.
Right.
But it does come with a conversation.
Okay, so what I will say is I'm definitely not opposed to like a joint account situation or whatever, right? But I do feel like if it was a situation like that, I would still want my own account.
I think everybody should have their own account.
But when me and my homegirls talked about this, none of them were on board with a joint account ever. And this is where I have a problem with this because it made no sense in my mind.
Okay.
You don't believe in joint accounts with like your significant other, and like some of them have been with their people for like
years, decades.
like decades. So you don't believe in that, but you will put a car in your name for that person.
Yeah.
I will never do unless we're married. That's the only thing. Other than that, I would never. I'm not putting no car in my name. I'm not putting insurance in my name. I don't care. And I was in a 10-year relationship.
Are we talking marriage, or are we just talking about dating, or both?
I mean, a man and a woman living, or whatever your
If we've been together for a while, we living together, we doing the thing. Like, we're not married, we just living together. But it feel like we got damn near married. You ain't going nowhere, I'm not going nowhere. We ain't had no past issues that was like, yo, makes me be like, yo, you short? Let's get an account.
Okay. Like I said, joint account, okay, with us having separate accounts. Because I like the idea of like a house account. You know what I mean? This money goes in here. This is for the bills. This is whatever, even though we have our own separate accounts. But like I said, I'm never going to put all my money in one situation.
No, I don't think you should. That's why you just like come up with a portion. Like, all right, you put this in, I put this in.
Yeah.
And then whatever is left, you go to your own bank account. I mean, it's just, it's just, I don't know. Like you have a joint account and then you have your side accounts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even if you do, you gotta again, it comes with dealing with money and people's accounts. You want to make sure you can really trust this person. Like you don't want to just put everything in one account and then shit goes left. Like I had a friend. Shout out to my guy. I won't say his name, but he got a joint account with this girl. It was stupid. It was too early for them to have a joint account.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He got this joint account and they broke up.
She cleared the account out.
I don't think she cleared the account out, but it was like a long battle of like who gets the money in the account.
Right.
Then, it goes back. You got to really look who put most money. Did y'all put 50-50 in there? Like you put something in there, she put something in there? Or was it majority of your money that was in there? It's a lot. So like nobody wants to go through that.
That's what I'm saying though, because my thing is like with the joint account, it's just the house money. Everything else, we have our own accounts or whatever. Though I've never done it, that was just like my thought process for it.
Yeah, but say like, all right, so if you get with a guy and the guy puts the majority of the money in the account and y'all break, like obviously the guy's probably gonna get more, like that money's probably gonna go with the guy. Yo, if I put 50% and you put 10% in here?
No, I agree.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking of something. So one of my very first relationships or whatever.
Y'all got a joint account.
We didn't have a joint account, but like we were like saving. So like we had like, I think all my money, look, this is why I don't be doing this crazy stuff, but I'm pretty sure a large amount of my money was just going into like his account. This is terrible. I was young. I will literally say I was young, like 19 young.
This is LaHi, guys.
So
she is currently available.
No, I got my eye on one or two. But, no, but so
you was putting a lot of your money in his account, personal account.
Look, if my girls were on here, they would clown me. I would get paid.
Yeah.
And he would like take my checks and I would get like an allowance and then
because I can't even put this type of action with you. Like this is wild.
I'm different. You know what I mean? This was like, I will say this was a long time ago. So
he was running off on the plug.
He was older than me, and so like, but he was trustworthy in a lot of ways. So wait, I'm trying to get this off. So I give him like I would get like an allowance.
Yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead, get yours off.
I don't even want to tell this story.
Get yours off.
I would get an allowance.
For sure.
Okay, and my homegirls would be like, yo, you worked all week. And we, like, I told you I'm like 19. So if I'm 19, like, you be outside.
I'm
outside.
Know what I mean? Yeah.
So they're like, yo, you only get like $150. You don't work for 2 weeks or whatever. So, but I'm like, yo, we're saving up for furniture. We're saving up for an apartment, all of that. We were very mature at a young age. So we put all this money away. Yo.
He ran off.
Nah. We get the place. Oh my God. I hope he never listens to this.
He better listen.
Nah.
We need to reach out to him for an interview.
Love ya. It's like, nah, it was coming from a good place.
All
right. So we get the apartment, right?
Yeah.
Get all brand new furniture, all this stuff. Yo, everything was nice.
Yeah, break up.
Apartment was only in his name. So I'm like, yo, like, why can't the way it's set up, it can only be in one person's name. It can't be in two people's name.
Oh, he was running the game on you.
Yo, we break up. My dad, I just, yeah.
Get out.
It wasn't a get out. It was like, I'm leaving because the situation isn't like good for me. Yeah. So I dipped. And he wasn't about to give me no money for nothing.
That's mine.
And I was like, yo, like, I put in all this money. Like, I was only getting like a little bit. I was only getting an allowance.
What money?
Yo, he did end up giving me like $700, which I appreciated.
Yeah.
No, it took him a little bit, but he did end up
giving got something.
But I did. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, after going through that situation, I struggled. Like, after that, like, I had to, like, re-save money. Because I'm 19. I blew that money, like, at that point.
Went crazy.
Yo, like, yeah, who knows what I did? Anyway. Yeah. But after going through that lesson, I was like, I'm not doing that no more. Like, I never want to be in a situation where I'm not in control of my own money or like a person can be here today and leave tomorrow.
That's a fact.
And I could be broke. So that's why I don't really be understanding, like, all right, if you're saying you're not going to do like the joint account, why would you put some person's car in your name?
Yeah, I mean.
Like, I think that's crazy. I would never do that.
Yeah, it's just, you got to have your own. You know what I mean? I would match. Like if I was unsure about the situation, I would go as far as having me like a little ledger book and writing down how much I put in the date and how much I put into that checkings account.
Yeah.
Or into that joint account. So if there ever came down to it and we had to fight for this money, yo, judge, here's the dates. This is what I put in.
Yeah.
And this is how much I put in. You can see we can split this half and go.
Yeah.
Because people start acting funny over money, man.
Yo, people are really, and look, shout out to him because honestly, like that taught me like a major life lesson.
Mm-hmm.
But like, people really get funny
when it comes
over
to this
materialistic things and money.
Boy, that money get you acting funny.
Seriously, so you got to be careful. That's why I'm like, I'm not going to do a joint account with a boyfriend I just had for like a year or something. But if we're like years in,
there has to be something in there that's holding y'all together, though.
Right.
Like, and there can't be kids. No. It's got to be like, yo, we got. There has to be something in there that you guys are equally in on. Like,
yeah.
Whether it's the house, the mortgage, you both of the, names is on the mortgage.
Yeah.
Like, all right, this household is both of ours. You know what I'm saying? Or it has to be something there.
Right.
Y'all gotta have a feeling like, yo, this is it. Like, if I got any doubts in my brain about like where this may go,
right.
I'm not starting
doing that.
Yeah, I gotta be 100% sure like we in this. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or else, I'm not gonna put any money in a joint account, and it's just gonna be a joint account with no money in it.
Right.
So.
Exactly. And that's the thing, like, that's probably my equivalent to having like a joint account. And even that situation wasn't the best. But my mom works in insurance, right? So she's a risk person. And I think she raised me like to be like, all right, what's the risk of this situation? And that's the way I usually think about stuff. Like, all right, how much of a risk is this? Like, this person could dip out and leave. And that was one thing she used to always tell me, like, you never get a spot. If you're going to live with a person, you never get a spot that you can't take care of if that person wasn't there. So, like, if you leave tomorrow, you're not going to stick me with no bills I can't take care of.
Nah, that's a fact. My mom used to say, never let a woman take care of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was, like, always my mom's thing. Like, hey, you are a man. You never let a woman take care of you.
Yeah.
But, nah, man, I might got to talk to my people. I want to start, like, a family account. Everybody put $100 in a month.
And then what would y'all use that on? Like vacations?
Just if anybody's in the struggle, if everybody wanted to take a vacation, you know what I mean? Like something if we put $100 in every 2 weeks for like a whole year.
That would be dope.
Me, my dad, my brother, Nina.
Yeah.
Her parents, everybody put $100 in a pot into one account.
Right.
That'd be fine. I'm trying to really pull the families together here so we can all get out the struggle here.
I love the idea, Rel. But
bad?
Yo, sometimes you have trash family members. At least it's just Nina. And then it's just you and your brother. So it's not a lot of y'all.
It's not.
I come from 5.
Right.
So, like, you could have siblings that be like, yo, I need to dip in the family account because I ain't got no food. But then you're the only one that's ever struggling?
Yeah, I mean, but of course there's be rules and stipulations.
Like, do you put it back?
No, you would put it back because it has to grow, but it would be one of those things like a CDL. Like, you know what I mean? We can put a CDL together, let it grow for like 10
or a
years.
CD.
Or is it a CD? Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a CD. I ain't driving nowhere. Where the hell I'm
like,
driving
we're
to?
paying for someone to get their license.
I'm driving this money across the country. What am I doing? Yeah, CD. Sorry.
Yeah.
We put a CD in there, let it grow for like 5 years. Let it grow for 10 years. Let it grow for a year even. Let it grow for a year. See what the trial period look like.
Yeah.
At the end of the year, we bust that down. Or we put it back in and let it grow again. You feel me? That's how you, like, yo, that's a way to do it. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, once we, start, if we feel like we want to be done with it, whatever's in there, we bust it down.
I like the idea. I just feel like you got to really put some rules on that.
I mean, yeah, but I'm playing in the small play field here. So everybody I know is like, yo, I don't really need nothing right now. You feel me?
Right.
It would just be covering major costs for people. You know what I'm saying? Or like, major costs for like, their grandchildren. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Like if we did that enough, like my son's college tuition's paid for. My niece's college tuition's paid for. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
So like I think that'd be dope. But you gotta have trustworthy family. And family ain't trustworthy.
Not all. Like, you got to really be able to trust them. I agree.
That's 100%.
Sheesh.
That's
that's
fact.
a word.
Boy, I've been on the word today.
No, you really
Come
have.
on, I tapped in.
Yeah.
I'm definitely tapped in.
Because it makes me just think about even like when your parents get older and you're dealing with like your siblings and you have to deal with like financial things or whatever. And it's just like you got to be able to trust your siblings to make the best decisions or do the right thing by your parents or by y'all. Like you got to trust them. Like, I don't know. And that can be tough.
Yeah. You do gotta trust them, but I mean, most people should have it already planned out. Like my mom had hers already planned out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like my mom left specific instructions, like what to do with the money. You know, your dad gets this, you two get this. You know what I'm saying? And even though me and my brother got our portion, we ended up giving our portion back to our dad.
Oh,
just
I
off
love
the
that.
strength of like, yo, you take this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not really if it's cleared and it's directed how it already should go. Because I've been in like two situations, family situations, where money, it turned ugly. And I couldn't even figure it out how.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, how, well, like when my mom's dad passed, that turned that ugly.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
Ugly.
And I'm not even talking about passing. Like, think about like
when you get like a large lump sum of money,
or
though.
when you're older and you gotta have like one day you'll have to take care of your dad. You know what I mean? Or like me and my sisters and like brothers, whatever, we'll have to take care of like one of our parents. Like, and you got to be able to trust that like your siblings got your back. And when it's the more siblings that you have, the more problematic it can be.
Yeah, I guess I don't relate to that portion.
Yeah.
Because I already know, like, you know what I mean? If he say he gonna do it this way, so how we gonna do it?
Yeah.
So I never have to worry about that. It's only two of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it ain't come to me, then I know it went to you.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm saying, like, but we'll never have that because, it's always gonna be.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be split equally. So yeah, I can't. Yeah. I'm good on that portion.
I just know people that are dealing with situations like that, and it's
it's
really
definitely
tough.
a situation. Anytime money, any type of money or something to gain from the situation, people start to show ass.
Yeah.
And it be like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it always happens that way. I don't know why, but it always happens that way.
People get crazy over money. Understand me?
Understood. Hey, man, look, thanks for chilling with us. Thanks for parlaying with us. Thanks for having a couple kickbacks with us. I don't know. Hey, again, you guys have been doing phenomenal out there. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep supporting us. Keep supporting the YouTube. Keep supporting us on all the other apps we're on. Yeah. I think that's it, man. You guys have been doing a phenomenal job. Give these people a round of applause, man.
My mic.
All right. Yeah, we'll be here next week, man. We'll see y'all boys. You see, consistency. We haven't missed a day.
It's key.
Consistency. Don't sleep on that. Consistency. We haven't missed a day, and we've been giving you guys top tier content.
Big facts.
Yeah, so don't forget that. Don't forget that. We're going to holler at you boys. Over and out.